Hi everyone, my name's Christina and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this foldable table that also doubles as a cabinet, so I guess we'll just call it a Murphy table. This was part of a office remodel that I just did, and because I lost my previous work table, I needed a space to do all of my crafts and sewing and also a place to hide it away, so this was kind of the perfect solution for it. So most of the pieces are from this large sheet of plywood that measures 4 feet by 8 feet. And I kind of lucked out. I had this already in my home, but they sell this particular piece at Home Depot for about $40. And I based my measurements off of this piece. So I measured out here all the pieces I would need and kind of went from there. And here I listed out all the exact measurements I used for the two tops, two sides, the tabletop, and the legs. I did purchase an additional piece of plywood that's a lot thinner than the other pieces of wood that I used for the legs to kind of cover it up, and I can show you as we get into the project. I started with the top and bottom piece of the cabinet, and with my Kreg jig, I created pocket holes. I drilled 4 total pocket holes on each side of the tops and bottoms. And while using a Kreg jig is a little tedious to pre-drill all of these holes, I really think it makes such a difference in the craftsmanship of it, and it really holds together the pieces really well. So once you have all your holes drilled, you're going to take the 2 side pieces and screw them into the tops and bottoms, creating a box frame. A few additional pieces we also added were these 2-inch strips of wood that we place on the top and bottom of the cabinet, and this is what we use to secure it to the wall. So I drilled in some pocket holes on each side and secured it to the top and bottom of the frame. You could also probably find some special mounting brackets if you'd like. Next, we worked on the base of the table that acts as the legs. Again, we have a top and a bottom where we drilled pocket holes, and on these we only did 2 holes on each side. And here you can see us attaching them to the sides, creating a picture frame kind of base. Now here is where I decided I didn't want the base to have an opening in the middle. I didn't think it would be sturdy enough, and I just kind of wanted it to be closed off to add security and add something on the outside if I wanted to. But after putting it all together, it really is a sturdy base, and it probably didn't need this top piece of plywood that I added to it. But I'm still happy with the way it came out. So this is just a super thin layer of plywood that I cut to the same dimensions as the whole frame, which is 31 inches by 36 inches. So now it's time to put all the pieces together. We place the cabinet down with the opening facing up, and then placed our tabletop on top of the frame. Make sure the side of the table that you want to be the work surface is tucked inside, and the bottom of the table is towards the out. You could see here the sticker on the top is actually the bottom of the tabletop, so you're not actually going to see that side. We used 4-inch hinges to attach the tabletop to the frame. You can use larger ones if you like, or 2 smaller ones maybe on each side, whatever you think will secure your table. So once that hinge is secure and working properly, you want to rotate the cabinet and place the base of the tabletop on top. with the outside facing outward. Whatever you want to see on the outside of the cabinet is what's going to go on top. And then again, we used another 4-inch hinge and secured the legs / base of the table to the tabletop. So the next step is a little tricky. You want to place the cabinet on a surface that's high enough to fully open the whole cabinet and be level. We placed it on this cabinet we had in the garage that was a little higher than what we wanted, but then we put some 2x4s and pieces of wood under the actual base just to level it out. We use these lid support hinges to help support the tabletop when it's fully extended out, and they sell right and left ones that you need to get one of each. I'll go ahead and link the ones I used from Home Depot below. And honestly, these were pretty tricky to figure out, but after a few tries, we finally got it. And they are exposed on the outside, so just something to be aware of. I really didn't consider that when designing this, but I'm just happy it closes and functions properly. I also added a lock to the cabinet using this gate hook, and I can link that below. And that's pretty much it. You can keep it like this as it is with a wood finish, maybe stain it. I decided to paint the plywood black and add a wood trim around it, and I added a black corkboard where I used as my vision board. And I also added a leather handle that's from IKEA that I'll also link below. But yeah, I think you could totally customize it to whatever fits your room and aesthetic, and it's super functional and I absolutely love it. It's super easy to pull down and access, and you can definitely also customize what's inside. I added a little shelf with lighting and a pegboard for all of my sewing stuff. When mounting this to the wall, I would definitely suggest having 1 or 2 other people help you out and absolutely secure it to the studs so it's 100% secure. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give it a like if you did. I have an entire office remodel video coming up soon, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can catch that. But yeah, thank you guys so much again for all the support, and I'll see you in the next video.